Hello everybody, this is a Shadowbox and welcome back to SnowRunner. This is episode 12 and we are going to be working on the Not a Drill contract. I have repositioned the Fleet Star from Smithville Dam here to the Black River warehouse, and I've refueled the Fleet Star from the fuel trailer we have across the street, and we are ready to get some metal beams loaded up. If you remember, I did talk briefly about why I have the trailer positioned like this. It's just easier for loading purposes. You can really see I don't know if I'm going to keep this mod in because, first of all, look at the support legs. They're like totally just wrong. And like just sticking the arm of the crane out tips the truck over. So, yeah, I'm unsure. There is another, like, loading arm crane that I might try. I probably should have tested this mod before just throwing it right in to, right into the save, but that's alright. If we end up not keeping this crane, I'll probably see if I can, like, edit if there's, like, an XML I can edit to just, like, give back the money we lost, because I don't really want to lose that much money based on a not properly working add-on. I really don't like those supports being ghosted out like that, and I don't like how far it tips the truck over. This is what I get for not testing mods. I'll figure all that stuff out off camera after we're after this episode. For now, we'll keep the kind of janky crane. Alright, let's hook up to our sideboard trailer here, and let's get this first load up to the drilling site delivered. Alright, cargo's packed, and we can get on out of here. Ugh. I hit the brakes, but I didn't hit them fast enough. I thought I was going to make that turn. Alright, we're actually going to take the long way around. Not as fuel efficient, I know, but I mean, we do have the off-road tires. But we don't have any upgraded engine yet. So I'm a little bit concerned about how well or not well the Fleet Star would pull two heavy metal beams through like a swampy area. I suppose you don't know if you don't try. Alright, let's try it. Let's see how the Fleet Star does. And I still need to apply the upgrades to the White Western Star that we unlocked last episode. You know, the crazy thing is we need fuel in the White Western Star as well, so this is probably the way I'm going to bring that truck too. But thankfully we will be... Oh, actually, I don't have the snorkel for the White Western Star, so maybe I will have to go the dry route with that truck. What level do we unlock the snorkel for that truck? I don't remember. Well, we are going to get that truck into the garage for getting the other modifications applied, so we'll be able to tell. Oh, and just a heads up, guys, my wife is on her way home from work, and my dog is curled up in the armchair behind us, so there is a possibility that you will hear a door open and close and a dog go absolutely ballistic, excited that her mother is home. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It could have been a little bit smoother, but not too bad. Used about 20 gallons of fuel, though. Yeah, the Fleet Star is thirsty, even without any engine upgrades. So yeah, maybe getting engine upgrades in the Fleet Star is really not a good idea. I'll have to see. Maybe the later engines are more fuel efficient. So we are just going to drop this sideboard here, and the next task that we are going to have to do is, after we're finished with Not a Drill, we need to deliver that maintenance trailer up to the logistics base in Smithville Dam. But that trailer has a bunch of fuel in it, so yeah, not sure where we're going to stick that yet. So we definitely don't want to waste all that fuel. Alright, there is step 1 finished. Let's get the Fleet Star out of the way. And we can detach the trailer and stop the engine. Alright, let's jump over to Smithville. Whoops, wrong button. Jump over to Smithville Dam. Take a drink of my coffee, because coffee is life. Alright. We're on the White Western Star. I am actually just going to remove that because don't need it, and vehicle spare parts are obtainable directly next door, and I don't know of anything that just needs one vehicle spare part delivered. Alright, let's get this customized a little bit. We've got the diff lock engageable. We can sell the unlocked one. And we still can't get the wedge cap. Not until level 12. Alright. So we are going to have to be a little bit careful with the White Western Star. We basically can't turn it into a submarine. Yeah, but we can get those tires, and we are going to get larger tires since we do have the raised suspension. We are going to go with off-road UOD 2s. And we can sell those highway tires. So yeah, money, still kind of an issue. I am not going to put that other crane, I'm not going to put the modded crane on this truck because I don't know what the deal is with that yet. But we are going to take this trailer next door and we're going to pick up the oil rig drill. Alright, let's attach there. I absolutely love the White Western Star. It is one of my favorite trucks in the game. And I can't really tell you why. I think it just does everything so reasonably well that if you don't have another option, you can just pick the White Western Star and it'll probably get it done. It's, you know, apart from some of the super muddy areas, especially like in Russia, where you really need those 8x8s with giant mud tires, but for most of the American maps, I haven't found a situation where the White Western Star wasn't able to handle it. And I should note that as far as American maps have gone, I have only played Michigan and Alaska through to completion, and some of Wisconsin. So, like I've said before, I am by no means an expert in this game. It may seem like it based off of how I'm playing Michigan, but that's only because I've played Michigan before. I've played through Michigan like 2 or 3 times. I've played through Alaska once, so I'll probably have lower confidence in Alaska. And then I've never played through all the way any of the other maps. So, yeah, it'll be a learning experience, that's for sure. Alright. I do know that the stock loading crane can load this drill. However, it is basically like the limit of what this crane can do. I'm trying to rotate the load because I'm pretty sure that heavy end needs to be at the bottom for it to pack properly. It is a slow rotation to get there, though. And what I find interesting is this cargo clearly only takes 4 slots on the trailer, but it is a 5-slot cargo. So, yeah, I don't really understand that, but it is what it is. Alright, and then you should see once we pack... Yeah, see, everything is tied down. I guess, you know, once you account for the chain tensioners and stuff there, that it makes sense, but... Alright, and I think I'm just going to leave that scout trailer alone down here. I know I said something in the last episode about, like, emptying it with the space left in the White Western Star, but now I have 20 gallons available to, like, take up instead of just 15. And I don't want to overshoot, and that would just be a headache, so I may actually just turn in that trailer as it is. We're going to need another fuel solution for Smithville Dam, but we can focus on Black River for a little bit for now. There is plenty of fuel around Michigan, plenty, so it's just a matter of moving it around. We've got, I know for a fact of at least that trailers we haven't discovered yet, there's at least 1 scout fuel trailer, 1 tow-behind fuel trailer, and 2 semi-fuel trailers. All full of fuel that we can have for free. So, really not worried about fuel, even through Alaska, honestly. And speaking of other regions, I think I want to set myself a little bit of a challenge, and it's also an opportunity to see more trucks being used on camera. I think when I go to a new region, I want to limit myself to bringing over 1 truck and maybe 1 scout. And then everything else that I use on a new region, I need to either purchase or find on the map. And I think that will add an added challenge, B, it'll stop us from using the same trucks over and over again, and C, it'll give us the opportunity to use mob trucks a little bit more easily, because we may have a situation where it's like, oh, we like have to buy a new truck, so let's do that. The one exception will be my fuel truck that I use to transport fuel between regions. Right now it's the GMC 9500. Bringing that back and forth will not count as my, like, one truck. And I think that's a good idea as well because I would expect, I have not checked, but I expect that highway trucks would have the cheapest transfer cost between regions. So if we leave our fuel transporter as a highway truck, that'll be good. We could even get another vehicle to be the fuel truck. Alright. Like, for example, it wouldn't make sense for the GMC 9500 to be running around Timir, Russia as the fuel truck. But if I had another Russian truck as, like, my drive around the map fuel truck, and I used the GMC 9500 just to move fuel, say, from Michigan to the garage parking lot in Russia, like, I would allow that. I just wouldn't drive the 9500 all over the map. Alright. One thing I did not think of is I really hope the P16 that we left up by the at the factory, because we knew we were going to have to pull that big trailer with it, I hope it has enough fuel to do this mission in the first place. I don't, it's been long enough now that I don't remember how much we left it at after we delivered that fuel trailer up. Though, did we fuel it up from the fuel trailer before we turned it in? Now that I'm talking out loud, I think we might have, but I'm not positive. It's going to be a learning experience when we see it. Alright. But yeah, now that we've got the majority of the upgrades that we need, honestly, to do all of Michigan, these next episodes are just going to be banging out contracts and tasks. We will need another scouting episode to take Island Lake and all of its upgrades and watchtowers and stuff, but that won't be for a while. We got plenty of stuff to do, honestly still here in Black River, but now we have the trucks to be able to do it quickly and efficiently. I'm unsure what to do with the with the Western Star Twin Steer. I've heard people say it's a good truck, but you don't get the all-wheel drive upgrade until Alaska. No, not even Alaska. The Kola Peninsula. So I kind of hesitate about it. It would be kind of a good cash increase to sell it once we get it out of Island Lake. But on the other hand, if we just keep it and keep it in storage, maybe it would be a good truck to bring to a future map. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, the White Western Star is basically just powering through this stuff, no problem. It looks like I don't even really need the diff lock. I can just be pushing it in high gear. I love this truck, man. And we're struggling a little bit here, but yeah, there we go. Nope, still not good. Alright, so we do need the diff lock. It's a good thing that we went and got that upgrade at the end of last episode. We cruised through in high gear for about 4 seconds. But hey, low plus isn't that bad. It's a good thing we put the off-road gearbox on, too. On the upside, I think the only upgrades left that I want to buy in Michigan is the snorkel for the White Western Star. So everything else that we get money-wise should basically be pure profit. You know, we'll have to wait and see for final confirmation if that's going to be the case, but just thinking right now, I can't think of anything else that I desperately need, and we have some high-paying contracts coming up, so when we do eventually move to Alaska, I think I want to bring the White Western Star with us, and I think I'm going to purchase the, I think I'm going to purchase the International Lodestar. And then we'll just kind of work with those initially and see what's going on with them. I know we get a pretty decent off-road truck for free in Alaska, the Royal BM. So that'll be good. You know, I may change the rule from a Scout and a truck to just 2 trucks being brought over, because I think I want to use the Chevy Kodiak in Alaska as well, since we get its upgrades in Alaska. That kind of makes sense to me. We could use the GMC 9500 as our, like, move fuel around regions truck, and then maybe the Kodiak can be our fuel truck in Alaska. Just because I want to actually use that truck. I've never actually used it before. And I want to use it as a fuel trailer, or as a fuel tanker, because I saw a picture from a fire department using a Chevy Kodiak as a tanker truck, a water tanker truck. Alright, we're back in the mud, so let's get that diff lock back on. We're almost there. Just 25 gallons of fuel later. So the White Western Star is even thirstier than the Fleet Star. Alright, there's the drill delivered. Let's get this truck up out of the way. And it's starting to rain. Is it rain and evening, or just rain? I suspect it's rain and evening. Which I was hoping not to pull the big trailer at night, but here we are. It's fine, it is what it is. I'm just gonna literally get this up out of the way, because I think I'm gonna want to pull the Fleet Star out next. I'm not positive, though. Alright, and now let's jump up to our P16. Yeah, it's 97% full, so we must have topped off with, sorry about the camera there, guys. We must have topped off before turning in the fuel trailer. still can't get over how ridiculous that horn is. This isn't even the largest truck in the game, and it's got like a freaking ship horn on it. We're definitely going to get a lot of use out of the P16 here on Michigan, and then probably won't use it again. In Alaska, we get one of my favorite heavy trucks available for free, so that's going to be my strategy on that map. There is some like initial tasks that you need to do, well, not tasks, contracts on the first map there in Alaska that require a heavy truck. However, I think similar to how I beelined for the P16, pretty sure I can beeline for the Dairy Longhorn, so... Which is, unlike the P16, which is a real truck, the Dairy Longhorn is basically an unlicensed version of an Oshkosh military semi-truck. It's not an actual vehicle. It's just similar to an actual vehicle, which is disappointing. I thought all the trucks in SnowRunner were properly licensed, and then I saw what was clearly an Oshkosh being put out as a Dairy Longhorn, and I was like, oh well. No game is perfect. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Okay, I just don't remember this being as uphill as it is. What am I stuck on? Why can I not move forward? Is there a pebble in your way, P16? Must have been. Oh no. P16 and pebbles, whatever are you going to do? I mean, it's good that the P16 has this limitation, otherwise it would just be a do-everything truck instead of, you know, a truck that has a dedicated purpose, and that's pulling big heavy things through the mud. I always feel weird using other trucks other than heavy class trucks with the saddle high, though, because the saddle high trailers are just so large. They look basically comical behind anything other than a heavy class truck. I mean, even some of the heavy trucks look a little too small to be pulling them. Like the P12, like, barely looks like it can handle it. Actually, on a friend's game, I tried to use the P12 to pull this trailer down this route, and the P12 couldn't do it. It got stuck in this crossing up ahead. And I know this is going to be pushing the P16 to its limits as well, but I have done it successfully with the P16 in the past, so here's hoping. Oh, the stump is going to be your downfall, P16? Go on, keep going. This is your specialty. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, that is a much better picture than what I had before. We'll wait until I think we can get going without being totally stuck again. So with the winch point in range would be helpful. Alright, let's see. Alright, sorry about that. But look at that, we don't even need the winch to keep going again. Just keep it in low, just keep crawling through. Now this is the deepest part of this crossing coming up, so if there's a spot where we're going to get stuck, it's going to be here. P16, of course, doesn't have a snorkel either, but the air intakes are up pretty high. Oh yeah, we didn't even get the dangerous water symbol. Or dangerous water level symbol, I mean. Look at this. This thing is a champ. This is where the P12 got stuck. And the P12 has all-wheel drive. The P16 doesn't. The P16 just has those special tires. Oh, don't stall out now. Keep crawling. You can do it. Yes, good job, P16. Okay, not quite through the mud enough where we can get out of low gear. We are still pulling the trailer through the mud, I suppose. And we're going uphill. There we go. Alright, this is our first, like, big contract gonna be done, too, so I'm pretty excited about that. I don't remember how much the reward for this contract is. I know it's not, like, astronomically high, but I think it's pretty good. Alright, the finish line is in sight. As long as we can get around this corner, we should be home free, because this crossing is nothing compared to the last one. It's just that tight corner around the rock face, and we've made it through. Perfect. And next episode, we're just going to continue with tasks and contracts. I don't have a specific plan. We're just going to kind of roll with the flow and see how everything works out. I think it's funny. I'm really enjoying this game about driving huge trucks through nature and building giant oil wells and stuff, when in real life I am a bit of an environmentalist. I mean, I love camping and being out in nature, and I hate heavy polluting trucks with traffic, like driving through pristine nature, and like I'm all about renewable energy and everything, and so this game is kind of like the antithesis of everything I actually believe in, but man, is it fun. Like, there is nothing that makes me sadder than a truck, quote-unquote, rolling coal. It's like you're just celebrating putting more pollutants into the atmosphere and contributing to the destruction of the environment. It's not cool to me. I get that the loud sound and stuff is pretty cool, especially when you can feel it, but just the giant black cloud, not so much, in my opinion. Alright, $7,450 and 740 experience. Definitely not bad. We got almost up to $17,000 total from that contract. And we've got basically the entire fleet except for our fuel truck here in one place again. So that doesn't happen too often. Alright, I'm just going to try to leave the P16 in an area where it won't, like, absolutely just get stuck in the mud when we start going. I mean, the P16, I'm not really worried about it being stuck, but just for ease of use. So really quickly before we wrap up, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Here in Black River, we still have the stuck trailer we need to get. We have Riverside Repair, which that needs 2 service spare parts and 2 wooden planks. That wouldn't be too difficult to get. And we still have the missing oil tank that we need to grab. excuse me, I'm kind of thinking the P16 for this one, because that is like a really boggy, swampy area. At least the P16 to drag it up out of the swampy area, and then we can pass it off to another truck to tow it to the fuel station. Let's see. So we've got that. We've got the essentials. That's going to Smithville Dam. So that's one that I'm not prioritizing. I'm not prioritizing these Husky forwarding ones right now. Out with the old. That's all in Smithville Dam. So Steel River Township. I think we just have timber for the locals and Steel River supplies left for here in Black River. So we are almost done with Black River. I think next episode we will try to get we still need to get some fuel out of the out of this trailer here. So I might end up doing timber for the locals and buying those logging trailers that we would need to accomplish that. That would be kind of a long video, but maybe that's what we need to do. We do have the upgrades on the White Western Star. We could easily use that as our logging truck. Oh, we still have an upgrade to get here as well. And we do have one more, we have the Pinewood Express contest to do. Okay, so we have options. I think we're going to have 2, maybe 3 episodes here on Black River, and then we're going to be moving on to the rest of Michigan for good. Hope you'll be around for that. Until next time, I'm a Shadowbox, and you have a good one.